What's up? I'm
up?
Charizard. I don't know who you
Mr.
are.
Meaty.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. He's a Me6.
Yeah. I'm here to help you solve the problems.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You might be here a while. Be careful.
Yeah, sorry.
So today, well, we're still at the thing, obviously.
Yep.
So what we're going to talk about right now is The Graduate. For those of you who haven't seen it, this is a film that stars the young
Dustin
Hoffman, pre-Rain Man.
Yeah.
And this is one of the few male coming-of-age stories that I think exists. Because usually you get movies like 16 Candles or like She's All That or something. Yep. But this focuses on a dude who just graduated from the college.
Yeah.
He goes back home to his rich-ass family in California, and he has no idea what he wants to do with his life. Does that sound familiar at all? Because that's everybody's life after they graduate. They're like, I think I know what to do, but I don't really know.
Yeah.
And so that's what this movie is really about. It's him fumbling.
Basically. So, yeah, he gets involved with his older woman, played by Anne Bancroft.
Yeah.
And it's a sexual relationship, obviously.
Her name is Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah, and it becomes a very interesting plot.
By the way, yes, it's just like the song by Simon and Garfunkel. It's where the song came from.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so the thing is, like, all throughout the movie, you get a sense of his confusion by, like, how close in the camera is to the other people in the scene, and he just feels disoriented and lost, and that's how the director tries to bring you in as an audience member into that feeling of isolation, loneliness, and general confusion. And
some anxiety.
Yeah, and that's why he ends up in this situation, right? Because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And eventually she just starts to slowly, like, attempt to control his life.
Yeah.
By prohibiting him from, like, doing normal post-college things with her daughter.
Yeah, it's I thought it was pretty interesting, and yeah.
It's really witty. I mean, some people have criticized it for having really awkward dialogue. What you don't understand is that it's intentionally awkward.
Yeah.
Because he is so uncomfortable talking to other people. And the movie is really a satire on, like, the upcoming 80s, like, yuppie, like, pro-business culture in California.
Yeah.
So a lot of the dialogue is satirical in that it tries to point out how ludicrous some of these premises are that we think about.
Yep.
And I would argue that it's still an effective satire today.
Yeah. I would have to agree with that. I haven't quite seen a film like it.
Yeah.
Today.
One thing that's really interesting is this does not have a happy ending. Like, these two kids end up on something that looks like a school bus with a horrified look on their face, like, oh shit, you just, like, blew off your husband and decided to leave with me, now what do we do? And the movie leaves that unresolved because that's kind of how life is when you make a dumbass decision.
Yeah, once all the euphoria and all that fades away, you're just like, wait, what am I doing?
What are we doing here? Like,
yeah, it's like coming down from an acid trip and be like, wait a minute, I'm still like in this world.
Excuse me, sir. How do you know what that's like?
I read forums.
Oh, you're talking about heroin.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's it.
But I mean, that's really what I like about the movie. It doesn't really have a conclusion. The whole thing just feels so confusing in a very, very methodical way.
Yeah.
Like, by the time you end the film, you're like, dude, I feel like this is what my life was when I was in my 20s. Like, this gets it.
And the transition scenes with the music, I thought, was pretty effective.
Dude, and the sound of silence is used to great effect in multiple contexts. I mean the song, not literal silence.
This was before the era of, like, iPhones and headphones and all that.
It was used wonderfully. Like, honestly, dude, the director's underrated. If you haven't seen the film, where have you been? This is a film that was released in the 70s, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, come on. Come on.
It's definitely worth a watch. And even if you don't like it, like I think it's an important cinematic piece.
One of the most interesting things about the film is how the key relationships in it change over time into a completely different dynamic. And I would argue that it's one of the few movies that tries to portray life in an honest way using satire. Most films don't do it well. This one does. Highly recommended.
Yep, you too.
I guess we'll see you at the movies.
Yep.